We use technology in our everyday life, such as cell phones, computers, and technology in today's world is incorporated into education very strongly, I guess. And I don't know, it's just important in my opinion.
I think it's important in my life. I mean, everything you do these days pretty much uses technology. I mean, I would hate to have to do my English homework without an online dictionary. Like, turning the pages and stuff it'd be painful.
Oh, I know.
Paper cuts.
Paper cuts, good.
I agree with what they say. Technology definitely, it's changed the classroom because it's made it a much more open environment. Like my mom, who travels all over the city, or all over the country, she can be emailing me about my grades from New York or LA. And I don't know if it's a good thing, but it's definitely changed the student-teacher bond, and it's changed the dynamics in the classroom, as well as like information, Wikipedia and that kind of stuff, even though I'm not supposed to use it, the availability of information and access of documents and stuff like that among students. Like we can just email projects to each other and that kind of stuff.
I think it's kind of changed our society where everything is
Oh,
instant gratification, everything's short term, and there's no long-term thoughts, or people don't necessarily have some of the skills that you need because they just relied on technology.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to do stuff themselves. So I think it's important not only to teach the technological side of it, but how to do it if you don't have those resources. I think it's just different ways it's used in the classroom as opposed to outside of school. Like outside of school, I use it more for entertainment purposes or convenience, as opposed to school where it tries to be more of an educational base. And some teachers are good at using it, like you, Ms. Mychok, but there are some that are they try. You gotta applaud them for trying, but they should just stick to their strengths, which is the old-fashioned just teach it.
Or learn how to use the tech better, maybe too, right?
Well, you said the technology is differently. I disagree because you said that technology is all in an attempt to make it more expedite the process and to make things more convenient. I think clicker systems where I can take a final in one class and put it in on the clicker and have it in there and in the grade book that night for my mom to nag about. I mean, that's a pretty expedited process.
Yeah, it's about the convenience.
It's about the convenience. It's not about changing the method. It's about changing. Sometimes it's about changing.
Sometimes, not the test taking or that kind of stuff, but the actual learning itself. Not displaying what you know, but gaining the knowledge. That changes how it's done.
I think the biggest sign of a good technological classroom would be just the total no need for paper anymore. I think that a chemistry lab we just did, we had an email to our teacher. I think that shows progress because and then he emails it back to us with comments on it through Word and all that stuff. It just in theory you shouldn't even need paper. You should all have. And granted, computers crash and stuff like that, but soft copies are pretty reliable.
So an ideal classroom, everybody has access to a computer, then yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jesse, how about you?
Instead of just teaching the information, by using clickers, you know how the students are in progress, and you know when you can move on to the next thing.